So let's talk about money, because that it is
We love money.
beautiful. It's beautiful, and I guess being trainers with a dream, and then putting something to this together. You know, how do you bridge that gap from wanting to kind of, you know, custom size the ring and really, as you say, build it brick by brick, amazing sound system. How do you balance sort of just going totally extravagant to having, you know, some sort of business argument
plan
with
behind
it?
it?
Yeah.
Well, so obviously with the Pilates studios, I opened 3 locations. So I had some experience with like build out and like dealing with contractors, and prior to that I was actually in real estate. So I did development sales. So I love construction.
Right.
Actually, I really love construction. Even though I hate it at the time, because I just kind of feel like sometimes I want to shake them. Yeah, and they're just the worst when it comes to delays.
Yeah.
But I do love the whole idea of like putting together like an idea and seeing it come to life. So, and I do know that things could get expensive. So we obviously, when we put our budget together, we did go a little over budget because I've never built a boxing studio, right? So I've only built Pilates studios, and at the time, like I was like, oh, you know, it's gonna cost us blank. And then I was like, oh, well, yeah, no, we need to add this and we need to add that, and because again, I didn't really ever build a studio that needed so much, like more so like merchandise and gloves and the sound. Yeah, the soundproofing was a whole nother like.
It's a whole nother associated. I remember we have a styling partner. He came in and he was like, I think it was like the first month, and he saw frames going. He's like, oh, well, he's used to like Pilates and yoga, and he came in here. He's like, oh, this is more in depth than I thought. I didn't think we were doing it like this, and so. Yeah, it just requires a lot more, just because the experience is a little bit different.
I should have listened to my husband. He has spin studios, and so he was like, "You need to soundproof that room," and I was like, "No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine." And I totally like blew him off, and then afterwards, I was like, "You're right."
Yeah.
So we basically essentially needed to do almost what they do, what spin studios do, which is like double walls and you know, extra insulation and these like special clips that cost like $2 a clip, and you need like thousands of them in the walls. So like it's like basically has like a floating wall.
Oh, right.
So we had to do that. That, you know, was a delay and a cost that we could have never anticipated. Luckily for us, we have our silent partner investor, Joe Pham, who's the CEO of QSC.
Right.
You know, he's helped. He saw the vision, he saw the idea, he sees our passion, and he just like,
too, which is cool. He came and trained me a few times prior to us linking up, and we did a New York trip like we talked about,
all of us with him,
so
and
everyone can kind of feel the experience of what we're looking for, and then we just made it our own. But I mean, the cost is the cost. We didn't really spare too much expense. Like if it had to get done, it had to get done. Bottom line.
Yeah.
So I mean, we did the soundproofing. We didn't have to. We did it because it made sense, and it's you know, we got neighbors too.
We want to be here for a while. So so we wanted to make sure and have, you know, happy neighbors.
Yeah.
And did that affect your sort of, you know, how the time it took you to get into profit and get to, you know, start getting a return back? Did that have a...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it did. It definitely, but at the same time, we surpassed our projections as far as sales.
Right.
So we hit our goals before we opened. We originally said we wanted to, you know, sell 100 memberships before we opened. We sold 120 or 30, I think.
Right.
We said we're gonna hit X in gross amount. We did it 4 times as much almost.
So
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that I guess.
So that helps. Yeah. But
helps.
it's still. Yeah.
What have you learned from that experience then, in terms of, you know, going in and saying, right, this is our vision, and then, you know, with the things that you came up with, what do you take away
well,
from
so
that?
now, I mean, so obviously we're our plans are to expand, so we're obviously putting together like a real figure of what that's going to cost, and now we at least have we can wrap our heads around the idea of, you know, what it's going to cost to open 2 or 3 more in the next, you know, 18 months or so, and that's our plan.
So when you were together, you had this idea. Did you already have an investor that said, look, if you guys do something, I'll back you, or did you have to go and look for someone to finance your idea?
Between Vanessa and I, we had I know for a fact I have a bunch of people that just wanted to give me money just to do something.
Yeah, when they started hearing that we were working together, like everybody's like, oh, I'll give you money, I'll give you money.
Let me know how much.
But we were like, no, we were okay. We have our guy, like, you know.
So, and we wanted somebody that was, I mean, it's one thing to get money and then they just leave and they don't say anything, but Joe's very hands-on. He's in this space, he understands it, and so I know for me, I definitely wanted somebody who's in this space, that understands, who gets training, who gets the fitness industry, who has an appreciation for it, and not just someone that's going to throw money at us. You know, at the end of the day, we want help.
Yeah.
You know, and so that's what we wanted, and so Joe's been incredible on every level. So.
Yeah, he's just like he's kind of like our consultant. We don't have to pay for, but
Yeah,
we do,
yeah. But
I
we
guess.
do.
Yeah.
We do.
Oh, we do. But yeah, he's
yeah.
he's pretty awesome.
But now, I mean, shoot, we've talked about franchising and stuff, and when I talk about money, people are literally throwing money at us left and
Right.
About, hey, I want the next one. I want to buy in.
We've had calls like coming in like I'm like,
Crazy.
oh, how did this person get our number? And they're like, oh, I saw you guys on social media, like somebody from New York. Like we had a person, like a realtor in LA, a realtor in San Diego, like reach out to us. Like we've started like kind of putting out some feelers with some friends of ours that that are in the real estate business, but we've had random calls from different people just like saying, oh, so I heard you guys are opening more locations. I want to be your person in San Diego, or I want to be this. And so
it's crazy.
So it's a lot to think about, but we just want to make the right move, so we're gonna just take our time and make sure we select the right people and make the right choices as to where we're gonna go next.